Okay, so yesterday we got the news that Rafael Devers got an extension from the Boston Red Sox, 11 years, $331 million. Does it feel too late?
Yes, but at the same time, this was the exact move that we all speculated they needed to make in order to stay in it. And, this was their Christmas gift. This was their Christmas wish. Yes, it is very late. It is very late. I mean, I think you're missing out on a dynasty here, but you're not necessarily losing out on everything now. I think you have some potential to go decently far, but this is not a team that's going to be making a big playoff push. But it's not the end of the world yet.
It feels like,
So,
yes, it is.
so your question is like, is it too late for the Red Sox or like too late? Like, is it too late that they made this decision with Rafael Devers?
Are the Red Sox too far gone with having other players
Okay.
leaving that
Yes.
when this extension occurred?
Then the answer is definitely yes. I mean, they're trying to make up for it. They've made a bunch of signings. They signed what, Kenley Jansen, they signed Kodai Senga. So like they're trying to make up for it. Not Kodai Senga. Which one did they sign? That's
Masataka
racist.
Yoshida,
That feels racist. Which one's where did Kodai Senga go?
the
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 Mets.
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 Right, the
Okay.
Mets, baby. Okay, all right, come back in, come back in. Ready? Three, two, one.
So yes, I mean obviously they're too far gone. They signed Kenley Jansen and Yoshida, but like I think they're trying to make up ground, but they don't really have anything else. But Devers was the one big move they needed, and it shows some sort of stability for the Red Sox.
I agree with you in the sense that, like, obviously they had to do it. Remember, they didn't improve in any way by doing it.
No.
It's like the Yankees signing Aaron Judge for that big contract. They got him, but they didn't improve.
Yeah, and it
So
seems like it seems like Shane Bloom is starting to make some movement. Um, I I'm kind of interested in what's going to happen, but this isn't just the same team. It's 11 years of Rafael Devers. So I don't know. I think you're looking at a better team.
I can agree with like the idea of a better team, but there's nothing else there. Like Bogarts is gone, Betts is gone, Benintendi's gone, Sale's a shell of himself, Eovaldi's gone. Like it feels too late where this money could have been allotted sooner to say a Bogarts, a Betts, a Benintendi, but now it's just going to one player and they still have to build around him. At least they do have the centerpiece to do that.
Well, yeah, no, I'd agree in that sense, but at the same time, I feel like since you're this far down the path, the other players are already gone. You had to do it, or else that money you could just say is wasted. I mean, even if you go out and get, three, four players, that equal that amount of money or whatever, it's still wasted that you let all of those guys go because you either didn't want to pay them or, traded them.
Yeah, and obviously, I think this is an attempt at Heim Bloom putting his money where his mouth is. This is the biggest contract in Red Sox history. It's the highest total value, or sixth highest total value in MLB. It would be seventh if Correa. But honestly, I think that Rafael Devers signing, it's good for the Red Sox, but it doesn't change anything about them.
Yeah, I think Devers is a good piece to work around, is to build a team around. He's still fairly young, and I honestly think he's a generational talent. I mean, last season before he got that injury, he was batting what, like 350 through like 3 months of the season. I think this is a guy who could continue hitting 200 hits a season. He hits doubles. He's in Fenway, so he's going to keep hitting doubles. He's a big power threat. I think if he can figure out the other side of the field, which is defense, you're looking at one of the best third basemen in baseball.
So the Rockies and the Royals are going to play an exhibition series in a Las Vegas ballpark where the Oakland AAA affiliate plays from March 18th to 19th, as well as the A's and the Reds actually playing there from March 4th to 5th. What do you guys think about this?
This looks like an experiment to me. I mean, just looking at it on the surface, it has to be an experiment. I mean, and it will. I think it will do well. Um, I watched the video yesterday. The Oakland Athletics are kind of a disaster right now. I mean, that's an understatement, actually. I think we're approaching a move to Las Vegas, so this is probably an experiment.
I mean, that was my Christmas wish for him. Get Oakland out of Oakland and move them to Las Vegas. Like, I think it's definitely, I mean, I don't even think they're trying to hide it. It's definitely kind of an experiment that they're doing right now. And I think it's definitely going to make it more prominent that they need to move a baseball team to Las Vegas.
Yeah, it's just such a good market. You
Yep.
have the AAA affiliate that's selling out almost all of their games. I think these 4 games are going to sell out. It's just how is it going to be received? Because if you see that a lot of people show up and are supporting the Oakland Athletics, even though you wouldn't really expect Las Vegas people to be supporting the Athletics until they move there, or they're at least engaged with less competitive teams, then you definitely see it as an avenue for, hey, we could really get something here if we move the A's here. And that also could be appealing to potential owners.
And I think you look at just other sports that move to Vegas, and I mean, since those teams moved, those markets kind of erupted. Like, I mean, you look at Vegas, the Golden Knights. I mean, they went over there and they've basically, I think, sold out like every single game. Um, and even the Raiders. But yeah, I think I've said it perfectly. It's going to happen, and I think this is just step one of it happening.
Yeah, and there was a 3-day stretch in a row, where the AAA affiliate sold more tickets than the Oakland Athletics, a professional ball club. And keep in mind that the capacity that this stadium in Las Vegas has is less than Oakland Coliseum's. It's quite impressive how bad the ticket sales have been recently. So I don't know if Oakland is losing that much support, with their fans, because there's not that many there in the first place.
I mean, the ballpark just sucks in general, so it's not
Yeah.
helpful.
I think that there's 2 avenues that needs to be addressed though. Like the Athletics are the last team left in Oakland. Golden State relocated across the bay, so it's not as bad. The Raiders are gone. It's just you can't lose everyone, and you don't want to be the mayor. I think they have a new mayor that lost all 3 teams in 4 years. Like that's horrible for the Oakland economy. And also, you could think about some sort of swap. Obviously, not the AAA team is going to go play in the Coliseum, but you send Oakland to Vegas, AAA to Oakland, and you potentially use that stadium as a base for renovation.
Yeah.
I like that idea, actually. I like that because you're not completely giving up there. You still got support. And just based on the ticket sales in Oakland at the moment, you would probably fill a minor league baseball stadium there. You're going to need a renovation. I mean, Oakland's been trying for a new stadium for a decade, and they have not gotten it yet. So it's beyond the team's success, and it honestly has to do with whether people are willing to pay for a new stadium in Oakland. So that's why I think they're going to move anyways.
I mean, you look at it, as soon as they leave, assuming they leave, that stadium's going to get knocked down. I mean, you would assume so. I mean, unless they want to do like, like RFK and wait forever for no purpose. Um, it's gonna get knocked down. So what do you do? Do you just build a AAA stadium on that site? Or like, because you guys are saying that, but
I mean, it's a AAA stadium. You don't have to build in the middle of a city.
Yeah.
And also, like, there's still the issue is if you rebuild in Oakland, a lot of the money is going to come from the city, and there's still a chance they have the same ownership. And if they still have the same ownership, it doesn't address any of the problems of their major league competitiveness.
Yeah, because if they can't afford any of the players that they want to go after, how are they going to afford a stadium? And I think it has less to do with the fact that they don't have the money. I think it's their willingness to spend it. But that's the
Yeah.
same problem in itself. I mean, they're not going to spend the money if they don't have to, because that's just how Oakland works.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's tough.
I think it's gonna, in my opinion, I think they're gonna sell and then it's gonna move. I don't think they're gonna move because, like Tom just said, the money. I mean, how do you not pay for the players and then pay for a whole new team, like, technically?